Fine? Good. No video. Okay, guys. So now, as you have no questions emerging from our previous discussion, and our today's topic will be around the lab process, how you will be learning anatomy. Remember, anatomy has different components. And for these learnings, we need to have different facets. And the themes, we start with a theme. And this theme is being delivered throughout the week and throughout the block in a subsequent way. It is being delivered with the help of lectures, with the help of pre-recorded material, and then it continues on in terms of labs. The information which you have given, you have to see all that, because we were talking about structure. We are not talking about something which is not visible to you. We are talking about real things, what exist, and you can see it all. So you are encouraged, and you need to be visiting those labs, and you have to be having a clear-cut understanding, because this activity will be dealt at the end of the week. On coming Sunday, you will have a team-based learning session, TBL session, and where we will collect questions, we will gather questions, and we will engage you, we will challenge you with the concepts which you have learned this week. And don't forget the concepts which are coming up next week. So it's half and half, or it depends on the policy. So you'll be challenged by objectives which you have learned this week, and you'll be challenged by the objectives which are coming up in the next week. So we want you that you should be advanced learners. You should have familiarity with the things. And you are not purely dependent on the lectures. You have to utilize all the resources, and you are encouraged to visit your Moodle and other resource places very frequently, because all information is there. Shortly, you will see by tonight, a folder will emerge in your Moodle, and that folder will have all the resources, all the material in form of videos, in form of PowerPoints and other things that will be dealt in the lab, which is coming next week. And for your convenience, I will be explaining how the lab will be executed. And inshallah, when things will go fine, we may have, like in the past, we have dissection program as well. And that is one of the very popular very popular program. And students love to be there. And those of you who know people here, who have some friends, you can ask them and they will tell you about. So we have so many things. Then histology learning in a different slot. So all these things has to be at one go. And at the end of the week, you should be ready with the concepts of gross anatomy, the concepts of embryology, and the concepts of microscopic anatomy, histology. So everything is expected that you should be good with each and every part. And for that, we need to be aligned and we need to be geared up. Remember, the one very important thing which you should understand, which you all should understand, is that how to learn. Because I'm sure you have seen this previous lecture, there were so many new terms, so many Latin words, which you are not familiar with, and still this is just the beginning. So how to get going with that? So you have to organize yourself. Guys, time management is the main issue. And if those of you who are listening to me, who are watching me, if you are unable to manage your time, you will not be successful. Your success lies how you manage, how you utilize your time, how you use the resources which are available to you. The world is full of resources. Only it depends on me how I take them, how I use them. We are not in a school that you are given, oh, this is the lesson, these are 10 pages, memorize these 10 pages, this is the exam which is highlighted. No, this is not Al-Faisal. Al-Faisal likes you to be the best doctors who can compete rest of the world. How is that possible? You should be perfect in each and everything. And you are expected to be good with all these things. How to be good? That we will be learning. I'm sure it's a beginning. But one very simple thing. You learn something. How long you can retain it? Can you tell me? You learn something today. For how long it will stay in your mind? I need answer from you, those who are sitting here. Or maybe those who are listening to me. My question is, if you learn something, how long it will stay in your brain? So you memorize it. So you are doing something other than that. Because what I said, it's short-living. It goes off. So let me give you an example. You organize your desk. You keep everything in an order. So next time, even the light is off, you know where is my cell phone lying? Where is my this and that? Where is my wallet? So you can put your hand at that place. Same is true with the storage of information in our brain. If we don't store the things in a proper way, if we don't queue the infos, then when the time comes to recall these infos, we will not be able to do it. We can do it, but we'll take time, and time is money. I hope I'm clear. So organize each and everything in your brain with cues. How you learn to make cues? Once you do it, once you practice it. When you're coming for this session today, you should have read something about it. Then listen to me or my colleagues. You should have some questions. From question, everything begins. If you don't have question, it means you are not connected. Either you don't need it or you don't want it to know. So if you don't have question, means you're not connected. When I learn something, I must have questions. I must have cleared it up. So please learn these things. And that's real important. It's not like 3 things which you have to memorize and at the end of the year, you'll be asked those 3 things. 2 out of those 3, no. It's a lot. And you are expected to be good with each and every part of human science. And you're patient. You'll be dealing with real humans. Patients, you're not expecting, and don't expect a patient come and ask you, doctor, tell me the classification of bones. Tell me the classification of joints. No. Patient will come to you, I have pain here, do something. If you are unable to do something, he will not like to see you again. So you should be best, and you can be best. Only you need to organize yourself. So with this note, I like to start, and let's begin the ball rolling. This is the biggest problem. Everything goes foggy. No, it's okay. Let me share with them. Make it big. Is it coming fine? Good. So guys, now I have to go here because last time this happened. Are we fine?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Now you are where? At Al Faisal. Good. Now let's begin. So what are we doing here? Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's impossible. So medicine is not impossible. You can do it. Have a trust in you. If you don't have a trust in you, it's not doable. Swimming, when I learned swimming, I didn't know about it. Somebody pushed me in the pool. Water was going in my ear and eyes and everything. Then I learned to make bubbles. Then I learned to float. So you are being into this pool of medicine. And now you have to learn how to swim. Those who learn to swim the best, they are the best survivors. And everybody can do it. That's the message. Now, the orientation. What we are and how we are taking these labs. What are the plans? So you can see there are so many pictures visible to you. What are these pictures for? These pictures are there to help us to learn what we are seeing, what we've been taught. So we can see that through these different models, through these different pictures, different images, and then on real situations. So let me give you a gallery walk that how these labs will be. Now, what is this place? Looks a little bit weird. So many people, you can see that these are the dead bodies. This is the place where we have our cadavers. And you'll be taken there. You'll be learning with them. You'll be spending time. And you'll be seeing in reality. If I say this muscle, I want to see that muscle. I don't believe. So you'll be looking here, things like this. These are a special type of preparations which has been made with human tissue. These are plastinated, and we have a big series of these things. If you are scared of these things, be strong. Let me share with you. Few years back, Saim Al Faisal, one of our students, when she came to this place, the moment she saw a cadaver, she ran out. We just brought her back. I sat down with her. I explained to her, and trust me, after a little bit time passes, we used to ask her, Yalla, go home, khalas. You can come tomorrow. So get out of the fear factor. These are the humans who are like me and you someday. But they are there for our help, for our learning. And we should use them. How we use them? Not only just keep their pictures, but we can use them. They can deepen. They can make us understand in a better way. And these are the things which are there sitting in the labs. They are not for decor. They are for your learning. And there you can see exactly how things are and how they look. You can touch and feel. These are the humans who went through a special process. They are called plastinated models. They are not in water. You can touch it. They are dry. Your hand will not be spoiled. They are being fixed in a special type of wax. Okay, let's go further. What's that place? This is one of our state-of-art lab. We call it dry lab. And there you'll find all these models. These labs will be used while you have been taken for your lab sessions, and then you can use these labs with your own convenience. Let's say you want to revise something. Only you have to plan, you have to make a time, and then you can be there. Make sense? So you can organize these things. And this is one of the and this place we call it dry lab. And you can see that inside models has been displayed. And they are not for display purposes. Our uni is not like a display unit. These are real things, and these are the world best quality stuff, and which is there for your learning. That's it. Now, what are the things which you can see here? This is inside of a human. It's made of plastic, and you're looking at the heart and the lungs and its surrounding vessels. Let me go further. You're looking at someone's face, someone's bones of the skull. We talk about bones. Now you can see somebody was asking me, are there only flat bones? No, you can see them. Some of them are irregular, some of them are flat, some of them are numeric. So there are different variants. We have 22 paired and unpaired bones. That makes my and your skull. Make sense? So these are the things which are there. Going further, we have these systems. So all this has been there. I have not fabricated anything. This is what we have, what I'm sharing with you. Now, you're looking in this image. One is the same dry lab, but on the other side, what you see here, there are two rooms which has been shown. These are part of our wet lab. These are two different rooms, and these rooms are where our students spend time while they are dissecting the things. So this is the place where you'll be doing also. We'll have cadavers. We'll get best cadavers, and we import them from US. They are disease-free, and they are there at your disposal. You have to dissect them. You have to learn each and every single tissue. We don't bring them just for a decor purpose. We bring them for making our students to do with their own hands, and they can learn in a better way. So these rooms are utilized, and you will be using them, inshallah. I'm very hopeful. Once this COVID era is gone, and once the things become more comfortable for all of us, we will be using these rooms very judiciously. But the other labs, we'll be using them, and that will be commencing from the next week. Going further, this lab is primarily where you can see the things under microscope. And we have so many variants of microscope, and which my histology colleagues, those who are teaching microscopic anatomy, they will emphasize more on their things. But you will be having some objectives from this microscopic anatomy, and that will be coming up in the lab sessions. Going further, this is another very special lab. What we are doing here, what do you see here? First tell me. Can you tell me what you see on the screen? Somebody saying X-rays. Any other idea? Cross section, perfect. X-rays are form of sections. Okay, your words are just supporting each other. Anything? Any other idea? Guys, you're here. Why you're here? If you don't want to talk, are you angry with me? Am I scaring you by showing some faces, weird looking faces? Then please talk. Say it. MRI, very good. It's a kind of, so all these you're looking at some sections. If you're saying MRIs, perfect. If you're saying some X-rays, fine. But what is this? Why? Look, I can put some X-rays in this room. What's the big deal? We have here something. We call it anatomage. What is that anatomage? Basically, let me show you. Let me make a pointer thing. Laser, where are you? Let's go so far quickly. Allow me to lower it. Okay, now I can do it. So now, can you see this place? This is a big table. And this table, primarily, this is a big tablet. It's a huge tablet. And inside this tablet, inside this table, we have 6 humans. They are digital humans. This is our digital lab. And these humans, you can digitally, virtually, you can go through in each layer of their body. These are the sections, and this table is connected by these screens. Same stuff which is being displayed on this table, you are working here, you are standing here and working here, and all this is being displayed. And the students will be sitting in front of it, and some of the students will be standing on this table. And they will be doing, you will be doing with your hand, like you play on your tablets, on your iPad. It's a big iPad. So by doing that, you can expose, you can go to layer by layer concept of human body. And that machine, this device, we call it anatomage. Are we good? So this is a virtual dissection table, and inside this table we have these virtual humans, male and female both, and you can go to any depth of the tissue levels. And you can do it with your hands. I'm sure shortly we'll take you through this process. Now, this is a place where we deal with living anatomy sessions. What is this living anatomy? Any idea? You're dealing with real living humans, not dead people. So we will bring special trained patients. They are not actual patients, but they are simulated. They are not machine. They are real human like you and me. They are trained for things, and they are there to help us. They can do different acting. And in this lab, if you can see, if you can focus here, this is a machine, ultrasound machine. What is ultrasound? Maujat Sautiya. So this ultrasound, patient will be lying on this couch, and students will be doing himself. You will be doing yourself on this patient. Ultrasound, you will be looking in his body, where is his heart, and how it look when you do a real time of ultrasound. These screens has been attached to this device, and those who will be sitting on these chairs, they will be observing their colleagues doing all this activity. And on the other hand, everyone will get a chance to do it. The person who will be lying, who will be sleeping here, will be cooperative with you. He will be cooperating with that. I like to see a human kidney and how really it looked like to me. So you can put the device, you can put the probe, and you will be exposed to this learning process. People will learn these things ahead of time. Inshallah, when you'll come to our lab, you'll see all these activities and you'll be part of them. It's not some theoretical concepts. These are the realities. And all of you can do it. And those who have passed through this process, they have done it. We kept it for students. We didn't, as I said before, we don't keep this thing just for a decor purpose. And we are exposing our students from year one, from your day one, how to deal with these things. So once you are exposed to these things, then life becomes very easy. Like those of you who had some orientation with driving, now the permission came, mashallah, you guys are driving well. That's great. I love it. So now, this was a gallery walk through our resources. We have so many more. I cannot bring everything here. Let's keep a little bit. When you'll be there, inshallah, from next week, you'll be exposed to all these things. You'll be touching these things. You'll be feeling these things. And you'll be encouraged to put your hands into these things so that, okay, if I want to learn how to swim, and if somebody take me to a beautifully decorated lecture hall and start giving me a lecture, tell me, after attending 20 good lectures given by the best swimmers of the world, will you learn swimming? Why? So somebody has to take you to a pool, push you inside. Water will go in and out. You'll float a little bit. You'll drown a little bit. And next day you'll be swimming. So human learning is you'll be taken into real life situations. We don't teach sitting home and all that. That's why learning anatomy is where in the labs, in the hospital. Learning medicine in the hospital. What you learn today, you'll be applying tomorrow. But if you haven't seen things, how you'll practice? How you'll know? Patient will not send his pictures and all that. Patient will be sitting in front of you. And you are the one who's supposed to take care of everything. Okay, so now what's my lab plan? How we'll do? That's the main thing. How we learn. Okay, so now this is a very busy slide. And basically, we have shown you 1 week schedule. Let me help you with this schedule. What you see here, if you notice, if you visit your Moodle, what is visible there on the Moodle? You have been divided, the whole class has been divided in groups. And there is one heading, lab groups, females, lab groups, males. Have you seen that? So everyone will be assigned in a small group. And each group is not having more than 8 or 9 people. Am I right? I'm giving an example. Mathalan, it's not for, so A group, group A. Again, further divided into A1, A2 till A6. A1 to A6. So each group, and roughly we are having 50 students in A. And these 50 students will be separated 8 students in each group. 8 or 9. So each of these 50 students will be visiting the lab in one time because the policy, the COVID situation. In the past, we were encouraging and we were taking big numbers. But now to adhere with the COVID situations, we have to follow these guidelines. So the A group, they are scheduled on Monday. What's their time? 12:45. They're supposed to be there. If you don't show up in time, you're in trouble. You'll be missing out everything. You cannot read because you're new. Those of you who are sitting here, you are few, maybe 15 people. A big size of your class is sitting at home. They are watching this activity remotely. So you are expected to come early. The lab begins at 1, but you're supposed to report at 12:45. Where? I will tell you shortly. Now, this A group is divided into A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, and A6. Are we clear? Now, each group will be assigned a room. Let's say A group, A1, will be going to room number 1. 2 will be 2, 3 will be 3, 4 will be 4, 5 will be 5, 6 will be 6. And each group, each room is assigned a tutor. And who are these tutors? These are our best loved ones. They are our graduates. Now they are our teaching assistants. And they will be helping you. How much they will be helping you? They will be just telling you what to do, and then they will be watching you remotely. But they will be vigilant on you. And in these rooms, you'll have 8 different stations, and you'll be moving mutually without not coming close, maintaining a distance, maintaining all COVID guidelines, and you'll be moving from station to station. And each station will have a task. You have to answer them. You have to solve them. And how these tasks, about that, the lab material, you'll find video tonight. It will be visible on the Moodle. A folder will appear. Resource material for lab 1. It will emerge tonight. It's already there, but it's hidden. We will open it up. So this folder will have every resource material which will be useful for the labs which are coming in the coming week. So now you will go through this material. There are videos, there are small clips, small PowerPoints, and my dear TAs will be, they have made those things. Obviously, it's a lengthy process. I know they know more than, because we were supervising, and for the last 2 weeks they were preparing that stuff, and they had a very critical overview from us, why this, why not that. But mashallah, inshallah, they'll be good. So you will be finding all that material there. And now on the basis of that material, you can resolve these tasks. You are encouraged to bring your smart gadgets with you. Your mobile, your tablet, your laptop, not just for online buying, shoppings. You can do later time. That's for if say you need more help. You want to see the structure, you're not clear about it. So you can open your resource, you can watch it again. Right? So you'll be spending around approx 2 hours in each room, and you'll be staying in the same room. You're not moving out. And you are supposed to rotate yourself on those 8, 9 different tasks, which are related to the themes of the week, which we have done already, which we have covered already this week. And furthermore, any task is having some supportive type of preparatory material which will be visible tonight. Am I clear? So this is the plan for Group A. Group B will come, their time is written. Group C will come, their time is written. And Group D will come, their time is written. And everyone will be splitting the same way. This was Monday. From where? From 1 to 9. 1 till 9 night. But you're not supposed to stay till 9. Your time is only 2 hours. Come ahead of time. You know the traffic in Riyadh. Come ahead of time. Don't get lost. I still not forget, when I joined new this uni, I have a lab schedule and I lost where to go. Then, I called for help. Somebody came over and assist me. Okay, this because everything is happening where in the basement. I'll tell you how you can reach there. Maybe you have seen it, maybe you have not seen it. So this is about Group A, B, C, D. Now the next day, Tuesday. So we have the schedule there for Wednesday and for. So this is how your whole class will be rotating, and they will be divided. Group A will be A1, A2, A3, A6. Group B will be B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6. C will be the same, D will be the same, E will be the same, F will be the same. So the whole class have groups, and you have to follow. Please follow your groups. There will be no change. Oh, my friend is there, I'm here. It's not matter of years, only 2 hours. You can stay away from your friend 2 hours. Accommodate yourself, learn to make new friends. Okay? I'm sure it will be a good experience. So the whole of the class will be rotated throughout the week. We'll start from Monday and we'll take it till Wednesday. Now, Thursday, all of you, there's a time, there's an interactive session. Now you have finished your task yourself with the help of the resource material which was provided to you, and you can remotely talk to your TA who's assigned to you, and they will help you. And they are in contact with us. If there is any further thing, we can guide them, or we can directly jump into the situation. But if you have even further problems, write down in your smart gadget or on a piece of paper. It's up to you. I recommend smart gadget. Carry a pencil and iPad, your life is very easy. So this interactive session. And there, me and my other colleagues will be there. And we will be answering, we'll be resolving, we'll try to resolve your questions. If there is something which is still not clear, we can help you there. But remember, we'll not teach you there. We'll help you there. Learning is yours. Help is ours. Am I clear? Any question from this schedule? Hakeem, I also watched that maybe those who are not sitting here, they have something emerging from that.
Asking where is the lab?
I will, that's the next part, stay connected. But just my question regarding, did you understand what I've said so far? Guys, anybody who's sitting here, trust me, I don't mind. I prefer asking.
Actually, everyone's asking one common question. Thursday, do they all come here?
Thursday, you are not coming here. You are staying at home. Those of you who are supposed to be here, they will be here. But the rest of the class, like today, you'll be staying at your homes. Prepare your question ahead of time. And then we will be taking your questions. We'll try to resolve the things which are emerging from this activity. We'll be doing what? Troubleshooting. Am I clear? Hakeem, any other question?
Nothing.
Perfect. So now, the next question which is asked, do you have anything? Now the next question is, where is this? How will reach there? That's a $1 million question. And let's look into that. It's written in the slide, main building, ground floor, this counter. How I reach there? I'm not familiar with the uni. Because of the COVID situation, I cannot be there. Let's see it. This is where you are. Now, when you reach Al Faisal, you have to come to this place. This is a main desk where it's security, main security counter. The reference point, you can see, can you see these nicely beautiful paintings? They have been displayed. On the wall, so many other important thing has been displayed. This is the main counter. If you proceed that way, there's a mosque. Entrance to the mosque. A beautiful mosque is there. But you're supposed to be here. You can inquire these gentlemen who are sitting on this counter. And you are reporting how many? 6 groups. Each group is having 8 students. So you will make 6 lines. Let's say A1 is approaching there. So A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. Right? So now, RTAs will be there. They will reach there. They will escort you from that place. But now, and the reporting time is 12:40. Aircraft is gone, if your Eurotrain is gone, how you can catch up your group? You missed out everything. So you have to be here. Now even it's not clear, maybe. Is it clear to you all? Where is this place? I'm sure everybody has seen it. Now let me make it more comfortable for you. So main reception, ground floor, security counter. Now, what I'm showing you from outside, ground floor. This is the place. Still you're not clear. This is the gateway. You pass through this door, you are in. Then this counter is visible to you, main reception thing. And you'll reach to this place. Are we clear? And from there, our TAs will be there. You'll see TAs or security personnel, somebody will be there, because now you have to descend down. You have to reach to the basement. And there are 2 elevators which are going towards the basement. Please, it's not recommended that all of you will rush through these these lifts. So we have stairs also. Divide yourself and try to keep your distance. And I'm sure you'll reach. So where you'll reach? To our labs. So now, when you reach to the labs, let me say, half of you, 3 groups will be going to the dry lab. And the 3 groups will be going to the wet lab. And each lab have 3 designated rooms for you. Dry lab have room 1, room 2, room 3. Wet lab has room 4, room 5, room 6. These are different labs. They have different names, but for your convenience, they have been converted like that for you at the moment. So now the journey begins. A1 will be going to room 1. Group A2 will be going to room 2. A3 will be 3. 4 to 4. And this is how the journey goes. So you reach to your room. I hope I'm clear to you all. Anything which bothers you, guys, feel free to ask. Asking a question is better than remaining. Okay. When you come, you are expected to be like that. You should be wearing a scrub and a white coat, and preferably like that. It depends, it's your choice. We don't care. But what we bother, that nothing should be hanging down. Cover yourself according to your cultural definitions. But everyone is expected, for females, you should be wearing your scrubs and coats. If you don't have them, get them. They are freely, easily available. You like a brand, brands are available. You like local manufacturings, they are available. It's according to your budget. And try to have 4 or 5 pairs of scrub suits and the white coats, because you're supposed to use them throughout in different sessions. And most of us prefer to wear this stuff because if you see the medics, the doctors or the students, it's their preferred dress. They use it. If you look into any school of the world, you'll see the people are using the scrub. This is for the girls. For the boys, no. Only scrub? No. White coat and some other thing? No. Scrub and white coat. I can tell you very clearly. In my lab and my other colleagues, maybe first week, people can accommodate, well, fine, you are new, you have to buy, it's Thursday, you have been communicated, tomorrow is Friday, and maybe your dad is not free, or you have some other commitments and blah, blah, blah. It is not available, something shortage, I like this color, this. We have no restriction for colors. You can go to any color. But first lab, it's okay. If you have them, it's better. But the next labs, if you're not wearing this dress, simply we will feel sorry, but we don't like it to say it. But we'll say sorry, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. See you next time. And you'll be flatly stay away, you're asked to leave. There's no mercy. Be very clear. And those who know us, they have been, once they were not wearing, they were asked to leave and they have to leave. There's no excuse. Now, question comes, why we are strict on that? Why we are emphasizing on that? Any idea? Are we promoting the scrubs or the white coats? Do I have a shop? Do I have a factory where they have been manufactured, or something else? You want to say something, ma'am? Sanitary purposes, protective purposes, I think this is what you're trying to make out. Professionally, you look a doctor. You visit a restaurant, you can figure it out who's the chef, who's the waiter, who's the janitorial person, who's the cleaner. The dress code will tell you. You enter a hospital, you enter a med school, how you wear, it tells to everybody, oh, a doctor is coming. Nobody knows this is a budding doctor or it's a consultant is the head of this unit. But you look the same because you are professionally dressed. One. Second point, what you have mentioned was the protection. Anything else? Guys, you can listen when I ask question. Please feel free to answer. Let's say you say something wrong. I don't care. Nobody will laugh at you. Have the courage to say something. Perfect. What else? It's connected to the protection. Perfect. So now you are visiting Al Faisal. You are here. You spend your time in the uni. You are going home. You are very new. When you reach your home, most likely your mom, your brother, your sister, they will come and hug you. Oh, my son, my daughter has come. Now, are you giving something good to them? Because your dress, maybe there is some COVID thing sitting here. I touch it. I put hand in my pocket. I have a COVID sitting here. They are all living in a protective environment, but I'm carrying a gift for them. You like it? To transmit this problem to your home? No, we don't want. So this dress, before hugging, before doing anything, take it off. Change your dress. Preferably take a shower. Then do whatsoever you like. How your family and you behave with each other, that's your choice. That's the mainstay. These clothes are separate from your day-to-day clothes. Are we clear? So this is the importance of this dress. You look professionally. Nobody need to ask you, are you a doctor? Let's say your price tag is missing. How? But it's far away. So there are people who are walking, so they can help you with that. Are we clear? So I'm sure we talked enough about it. So this dress code is important. Please, I'm reminding you again and again, scrub suits plus white coat. Identity of a doctor is white coat, not gray coat, not yellow coat. They are for different level of technicians. Scrub any color, your choice. Okay, what we are not doing in the labs and what we are doing in the labs. No pictures. No eating, drinking, or other things. Why? No pictures. Reason? Oh, I'm excited. My first day in the lab. I take so many pictures. Everybody carries a camera in the form of a phone. I'm posting in social media. Let's say you take pictures of cadavers. Now, somebody knows them. Maybe because these cadavers, they were real humans. They had some families. They had some loved ones. May they recognize what you have posted on social media, may it go viral. Somebody clicked, oh, my dad, what the hell? How he's lying there? My mom, my brother, my sister. It's bad. So no pictures. You can take picture of some learning material, but now there is no such thing. No eating, drinking, contamination. And please don't avoid this. Mask should be all the time on because you are in close contact with your friends. There is no excuse for that. You know yourself, the upcoming problems. So many have died. I wish others will not die. Are we clear? Then, you have reached the lab. You're wearing a dress. You're not taking picture. Now I don't know what to do. There are 8 different stations in front of me. I'm lost. How I handle it? Tell me. You tell me. How you'll handle it? TAs will say, gentlemen, ladies, these are the tasks. They are displayed in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Read it, do it. Our job is done. They will not teach you there. Be reminded, they will not teach you there. Already teaching material has been posted ahead of time. Like Thursday evening, you'll find it. Folder will be visible, inshallah. You have weekend. Lectures, supportive lectures have been given in this week. So now, and next week TBL is also coming. So it's revision of everything. So now I'm lost. How should I do? Tell me. You cannot divide the task. Every person, every station has a different task. There is no teamwork here. It's an individual work. It's not teamwork. Thank you very much. So you should do what? Pre-lab preparations by using different resources. Are we clear? Then you will be able to do what? In lab, you can accomplish the in-lab tasks. If you're not prepared, you cannot do it. If you're asked, name the muscle who's a prime mover, and you have been shown 3 muscles there. Name the bone which is flat, A, B, or C. If I don't know it, I don't know it. By thinking it will not come. If you don't have money in your pocket, and you go to Starbucks, you order a best coffee, and then, oh, money. If you don't have money, why you order? So if you don't have info in your mind, you cannot answer the task. And still, if problem exists, QA session on Thursday. But we will be explaining, not teaching. We'll be resolving your questions, not teaching. Are we clear? Any issues so far? Now, this is our team. These are loved ones. Once they were our students, now they are our TAs. And these people will be there. This is our team. They will be there and they will help you a little bit. They will show you how the process goes. Okay? So these are our teaching assistants and they will be there for your help. But they will be introducing the stuff and then they will be, they'll be in your access remotely. Now, most important thing of today is this. You are adults. We trust you. You are no more kids. There is no policeman job here. Nobody will come with a stick. Why you are closed? Why you are not following this and that? You are adults. You can think yourself if I don't follow it. Guys, you know how I treat this world today? I treat every next person is positive. I can see I'm floating in a sea of corona. Every particle which is floating here is full of viruses. So if I don't take my precautions, there is no other reason I can be protected. And the worst thing which is emerging up, the kids who are returning from the school, they are the best carriers. And the worst thing is we have to save our elders. We have to save our parents, our grands. A youngster may survive, but that story is now a little bit different today. Even youngsters are dying. They have died, so many. So we have to maintain that. Any questions so far which has emerged from our discussion? Any point which is not clear? Anywhere you need my input? Campus in this basement, this building where I'm standing, in the basement we have labs. Everywhere in the bottom we have so many labs, they are scattered. Anatomy labs, where people do their parkings. On the sides we have labs. And now, if you're lost, the best way, ask the security people. Go to the security counter, they will help you. In the parking, but in the, the parking of this building, not the student parking, the faculty, this college building. The other is, the other extension of the college, but the main thing is you find two lifts opposite. From the main gate, I have shown you in the beginning part. You have to enter, go to the main security counter. We will try to communicate to all the security personnel that if students, because so many of you have not visited the uni yet, so you have to reach the key point, reach in time, and then you will not miss the boat. You will come late, then the trouble begins. And guys, attendance. I'm sure you have been communicated well. Even you have seen while he was here and he was taking physical attendance. And our uni is very particular because MOE guidelines are very strict, very critical about your attendance, about your behavior, about your other things. Because we are catering, alhamdulillah, the best. How you can create a best if you follow all the protocols. Yes. You are not group A. Group A is boys. So this schedule was for boys, the group A only. So you should know which group you are. How you know which group you are? When you visit the Moodle, you'll click the lab group for boys and lab group for girls. Let's say you fall in group F. So now you see in group F where I am. F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6. So you have to follow your lab time. You're not supposed to come. Nobody other than group A should come on Monday. Only those who are assigned. You have your lab on Monday, you should come on Monday. You have your lab on Wednesday, come on Wednesday. And please respect your time. Our labs for year 1 will begin from 1 and they will go till 9. So one group will be from 1 to 3. The other group will be from 3 to 5. Then 5 to 7 and then 7 to 9. So this is how. Every 2 hours, the whole picture will change. Am I clear? So you should please first identify which group you belong and come according to your group time and date. Are we clear? Yeah, that is something. But they will be used as at least formative assessment. Graded or ungraded, that's a different thing. But they have, okay, fine. Let me say other way around. Let's say for the time being, you've been told it's not graded. And the tasks are the similar pattern. How you'll find your final exam. Those of you who were with us during pre-med session, during bridge session, they were given these type of tasks. Pre-med was run by our best students. And I know, because Mariam was in contact, she was telling me how and what they are doing. So you are being exposed, even responding questions in the class. You had some credits for that. Do you know that? So things are there. We'll reveal with the time. Am I able to answer your question? Thank you. Yes. I don't think it will be real OSPI on lab, because you are trained in lab. You are not trained online. So it's variable. Nobody can tell you. Till date, it will be physical. Use the term physical.
Okay, so on the day of the lab, like if we're assigned to a room, let's say I'm I1, so if I'm assigned to room 1, is it like after we finish from a certain period of time, we switch to another room?
No. Every room has the same activity. Why? In past, we never used to do that. Why we are doing it this way? Because now we don't want people moving. We don't want people mixing. And trust me, when you finish one lab, our staff, have you noticed when I came here, somebody came, cleaned the stuff, and this will be practiced with the doorknobs, with everything. They will come, they are assigned, they will clean everything, and then you're supposed to be there. And I recommend you, avoid touching things nowadays. If you want to touch something, wear gloves. We'll supply you enough gloves. Mask, your mask has some problem, you'll get another mask. Sprays, surface sprays, cleaner, everything is there. You need help? Please feel free to ask. You have to write what? Depends. If task says, then you have to. Because, let me give you an example. You download a game. You start playing on your Xbox, on your PlayStation, anything. Now, oh, I won level 1. Level 2 will come. Level 2 is easy or level 1 is easy? Level 1 is easy. So with each, when time passes, things will start getting pile up. And this is how it goes. Any other question? Any other question regarding to your labs? Yes. Yes, the point is, it's not necessarily 2 hours, maybe hour and a half. And then once you're done, then it's not like one person is left and 3% are leaving. Once you're leaving, then the whole group is leaving. It's not like I come and I just spend 10 minutes and I'm leaving. That's not happening. You have to complete, because you'll be monitored. Everything is monitored. Be careful. Guys, there are so many cameras. All our activities has been monitored. Be careful. And while leaving your bags here and there, please don't leave valuables in the bags. Money, jewelry, these kind of things, be careful. When you buy the lab coats, your pocket should be enough which can accommodate your iPad. It's way better, way safe. Because you never know who's Alibaba. We have so many policies, we have so many cameras, we have so many vigilance things, vigilant teams. Everyone is being observed, everyone is being watched, but still Alibaba is Alibaba. You never know. When he or she can come and play, and it's not necessary Alibaba will come with a tag. Anybody can turn into Alibaba, so be careful. Yes, anything else? Oh, huh.
There was one question here.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're re-asking about the videos. Are they going to be on Moodle?
Videos on Moodle? Yes, videos, PowerPoints with voiceover, some other resource material, everything will be on Moodle. Or if there are somewhere else, link will be provided. This is the link, click it, it will take you where this video is present. Let's say something is super heavy. Because every platform has a limit. I cannot bring this heavy video there. So I can give you a link. You click the link, you will be reached to that place. Only you need to have a good internet speed. No, you are recommended to go with your group. Because if you want to go directly, fine, you can do that, but there are fair enough chances of being lost. So many doors. Even you reach there, you don't know, you have to go to room 1, room 2, room 3, and you don't know which one is room 1, which one is room 2, which one is room 3, unless you see it. It's not difficult, but it's not easy even. Anything else? Guys, this is the time, ask me. That's why I kept this session 2 hours. It's on purpose. We have a supplier system from US. You can find from Germany, you can find from US, you can find from China. But we get the best quality with all certifications, no viral diseases, no other major pathological issues, this and that. We spend more money on buying the stuff, a quality stuff. Even the model which we carry are the world best class models. We don't compromise on quality. And I can tell you, be rest assured, go anywhere in the world, any med school, compare it with Al Faisal. I don't found, I will not, let me say it very clearly, you'll not feel ashamed. Once I was in UIC, their dean was saying, oh, we bought this recently on Atomaj. I said, thank you very much. We bought it for last 2 years, we have 2. Right? So UIC is a big name, but Alhamdulillah, we have every resource which is useful and needed. We don't carry trash stuff. Anything else? Now, I can see that the lab questions are over. Now I have another topic and I think I have time. I can zip it up shortly. Yesterday you had a lecture from my colleague, Dr. Jabbar, Abdul Jabbar. He was talking about team-based learning. Do you have any glitches regarding, because we have a team TBL and I'm one of the active member of team TBL. We are 4 people, Abdul Ahad, Abdul Jabbar, myself and Dr. Sadia. We are 4 people who are responsible for TBL activities. So I'm here. I can take your questions if they are connected to your TBL issues, because your TBL is due on Sunday morning from 8 to 10, 2 hours activity.
Regarding the question, will be about all the courses that we studied all week?
No, you will find the objectives. You'll find the objectives from this week and you also find the objectives from the coming week.
I mean,
The stuff which you have not learned yet, the objectives will be from that and question from that also. And you should come prepared to handle that stuff. That's the spirit of TBL.
okay, I mean, it's from histology.
Yeah, from histology, from embryology, from physiology, from anything which you have learned this week and which you will be learning in next week. You'll find questions from both the weeks, the week which you have done and week which is coming up, like the stuff which has not been taught yet. You'll find the resource material. So be rest assured, this weekend will not be an easy weekend. You have to spend time. So give enough time for your preparations because you have to prepare for TBL. And TBLs are graded. Their marks has been used. They are added to your final scores. They affect your grades. Your B become A.
Where can we find the TPL objectives?
You will see tonight. Everything is happening. Thursday night is important. Stay connected with Moodle. You'll see the objectives will be emerging up. And if not, you want to speculate, just see what lecture has been discussed this week and what are the lectures of the next week. Those will be the objectives. In simple terms, those will be the objectives. But in few blocks, we don't use all the objectives. That we will tell you shortly when it comes.
Doctor, you're saying that next week, basically next week is going to be included in the objectives too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but the TBL is going to be on Sunday. So
Yeah.
basically we're going to be taking stuff that we didn't actually take yet.
Yes. So you'll be finding questions from the stuff which has, let's say next week I have a lecture on joints. It's not discussed with you, but you'll find questions from joints.
Okay, so I'm supposed to prepare for
Yeah. So yes, but what I will do tonight, I'll give you some supplement material which will help you to understand joints in a nice. I can give example from myself. So this will go to everybody. The embryology content, the physiology content, the histology content, the gross anatomy content. So everything will be there. So objective from this week and objective from the coming week. And I'm sure everybody has done the training on ExamSoft because assessment office has posted you some practice activities. If you have not done it, please do it. How to download Exemplify, do a fresh thing. Those who have the previous ExamSoft IDs, let's say from UPP and other thing, those IDs, those things will not be utilized. You'll have fresh ExamSoft IDs, so you should be using that. Use the latest version. Your guys throughout at Al Faisal, your laptop or your iPad should be well updated and according to the newer things. Don't carry over if it's glitchy or if there are issues, please get it done, get it fixed. I'm not saying buy a new one, don't force your parents, but have a good machine which is trustable and have a good connection of internet. Because once you finish your exam, let's say you are sitting at home, now you have to upload it. Oh, it's not uploading. Then you're crying, I did everything right, but it's not uploading. And you'll be given time, download the exam. If you don't download in that given, we'll give you ahead of time. I think for this TBL, which is coming up on Sunday, this is just a rough figure I'm giving you. The downloading time will finish before Sunday morning. So you have to download at your home. You can download it, but you cannot open it. We'll give you an access code. Once you put that code, then your exam will open.
Will the TBL be at home?
Yes?
Oh, so we're not going to come and do it here?
No? That will be online. You're not supposed to come here for TBL. You'll be only those who are supposed to be here. Let's say you are sitting here. You're assigned to sit here. It's not like anybody can come with her or his will. So those who are supposed to be here, they will be here. But those who are not supposed to be here, everybody will be doing it. And you'll be sitting at your home and you'll be getting the passcode at that time, because we'll be communicating to you with the Zoom. And then you'll be downloading that thing. And once you are given the password, that time only you can open your exam and exemplify. And there's a specific time for uploading the answers. If you fail to do that, you'll not be graded. You'll miss, there are significant marks. More than 10%. Yeah. 10%, not 10% of the total. Let's say final has 100 marks. So 10% of the 100 marks will be the whole TBL. Let's say your foundation block has 2 TBLs. So TBL 1, 5%, TBL 2, 5%. Let's say you score, from this 5%, you score 4.5%. And the second TBL you score 5%. So you are scoring 9.5% from this block. So this block final result, when it comes, it will have your 9.5% contribution from this TBL thing. So this is a very nice way of scoring. TBL prepare you. It tells you how is your learning is and how much you can perform. And let me say it again. TBL basically has 3 components. First, you will be given an MCQ test. Around 10 to 12 MCQs will be given. You will do it alone, without help. Then you will be put on teams. We can do on Zoom. We can create rooms, and the teams will be around 20, 30 people in each, and you will be observed. One faculty will be observing you when you are in a room. Room will be remotely. Maybe you are sitting in north and somebody is sitting in the south, but you can be in the same room. You can understand how it's possible. So now, same question will be given to you, which you have done independently. We call it IRAT. And one you're dealing with the same question. Now this will be given in a group format. So 30 people will be given the same question. Now you can interact with each other. No, I think A is the right option. No, I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. I agree with you. So you can discuss with each other, and then you have to reach to a final answer. And that answer you have to submit to the faculty who's observing you. Okay, we think for question number 2, the right answer is D. Fine, your answer is taken. And you'll be graded for your IRAT. You'll be graded for your TRAT. TRAT means team reply, IRAT for individual reply, and then the application exercise, you'll be given a clinical scenario. You remember when I was talking about bone and muscle, I gave you a clinical picture, a case. So you'll be given a case, and from that case, we will ask questions which are at the level of your understanding. We'll not ask you some clinician questions. We will ask you the question which are at level 1. Because you are phase 1 students. We will not ask you questions from phase 3 and phase 4 and phase 5. We will ask you, we will challenge you the infos which are relevant to you. Am I clear? Any other question from TBL? Hakeem has gone. I have to see it. When will be? TBL group, don't worry for that. You are already, your class group you are 30, 31, 27 in each group. At the time being, we'll be using the same group maybe. Or if we are able to make some other group, we will communicate to you. But currently, you already have your, I saw it yesterday night that you are divided into, there is one lab group activity and there is another your group Each group was having 27, 28, 30, 31 students. So we will use this setting as your TBL group. But in future, we will have separate group for TBL. And each group has a team leader. Am I clear?
Doctor, so the group for the labs that I think they're for TBL also? Or just-
Lab groups are very small.
No, I'm talking about the whole group. Like, let's say A, there's A1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the whole groups, mini groups in the A, is this applicable for TBL also?
No, 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 no.
No?
No. You will be, for TBL, you will be divided in bigger groups. And each group will have something more than 20 at the moment when we are doing online. Normally, our group size does not exceed more than 7. But right now, it's online, so you'll be around 20 plus in each group. Am I clear? Guys, can you help me? Because the chat, if you see any question coming up from any of your colleague, some question which is related to our discussion, TBL discussion. Tell me, I can answer. Okay, somebody is asking how we can agree, how 20% 20 people will agree on one answer. If I say, let me give an example. If I say moon is purple, how many people will agree on this answer? And the other answer is moon is white. So everybody will be agree, yes, moon is not purple, moon is white. If I say dog and lion is the same animal, how many of you will be agree on that? Lion is a lion, Asad is a Asad, and Kalb is a Kalb. They cannot be the same.
Okay, so Doctor, someone's asking about Doctor Zafaf's lecture. We didn't finish cell 1.
Doesn't matter. Let me clear it very clearly. Objectives. We target objectives. We don't care this lecture is complete or not complete. We care for objectives. You should be advanced learner. You should be accomplished all that. So don't rely on that this lecture is not complete. Somebody is asking, so we're going to reflect on each of the 20 students within the group after the TBL. Guys, in TBL, I told you it has an IRAD part. IRAD part, I word for individual, T for team. Once you are in a team, maybe the team is sitting in this room, and maybe the team, one member is in US, other is in UK, third one in Germany, fourth one in Philippines, fifth one in Finland. It's okay, no problem. But you will be on Zoom, you will be in one room. And the task given, dog has 3 legs. One option. Dog has 4 legs. Dog has no legs. So the right option is dog has 4 legs. So I think anybody who is fine can answer this question yes, and everybody can agree that yes, dog has 4 legs. If somebody is not agreeing on that, you have to convince him it's a dog. Can we? No. During TBL, you are not allowed. While discussing, you cannot search. Then this is not TBL. It's what you have prepared. Because if I allow you to search, then you may ask me, can I search during my exam? This is something like your final exam.
Are the panel basic subjects, are they included in the TBL, like mall and com?
Mall have their separate TBL.
So it's not included on space.
No. The mall will have, right now in foundation, you don't see a TBL from mall, but mall have their TBL that will be identified earlier that this TBL is only about mall related questions. So all the biochem and the cell biology questions will be dealt in that mall TBL. Yes. Tonight, inshallah. We'll have a meeting now. After 2, we'll be done, inshallah. And then we will finalize the objective. Yesterday, we have finalized what we're supposed to do on Sunday. And today, before, inshallah, Maghrib, you'll find everything.
So after we finish the IRAC, we submit the questions and then we do the same questions again, different answers after the discussion.
1 minute. How much time is there?
Still have 25 minutes.
Perfect. Okay. So your question is, after you finish IRAT, guys, on ExamSoft, first you'll open the IRAT part. Each question will be coming for you. You will be answering it, and then it will be closed. And then you have TRAT part. Now you cannot go back. There is no backward navigation. Decide once. You cannot alter, you cannot change. Oh, my friend is whispering. No. For that question, answer A is not right option, C is right option. No. You did it, you did it. IRAT is done. Now, you will be automatically assigned in a room. 20, 25, 30 different students from your batch. And then the same question will be shown to you, will be popping up. And now, the whole group should agree on the answer. Let's say, if group doesn't agree, what happened? The answer will go wrong for the whole group. And remember, TBL is not only answering a question. There is a big process of discussion. In discussion, you can say that, I was not agree with my group. I was not agree with my group. But majority was saying, so I have to accept it. So then you can have your voice. And even you can ask, why you're saying this answer is right. Why this is right? This is TBL. It's not just a simple your quiz. You have to justify. If I say A is the right option, I should make the thing, yes, why A is the right option. If I'm saying moon is not purple, I should prove it that moon is not purple. And there is one thing which I'm sure Jabbar must have explained to you yesterday about appealing process. Sometimes when we are preparing questions, there may be a flaw in a question. There may be a typo in a question. There may be 2 right options. So you can appeal for that question. Guys, appeal if a question is being appealed. Let's say 3 groups were appealing for that question. Only if the credit comes in the favor of the students, because it will go through a process of review. If the point comes, the decision comes, yes, appeal was right. Only these 3 groups will be benefited. The other groups will not get any benefit. Those who appeal, they will be benefited. Those who don't appeal, they will not be benefited. And once you make an appeal should come from the group leader, not from everybody. So group leader is head of the group. The whole group agrees on that. But if your appeal is rejected, you will not be penalized. You have the right to appeal a question. When you appeal for a question, we have a process. We review the question and then we come back. We decide, okay, appeal was right or wrong. Yes.
Okay, so for the IRAC, what's the time limit for us to finish the IRAC time? Do you have time limit?
Yes. You will have, when ExamSoft give us a full detail, how much time this student even spend on each question. How many time they were, doing this and that. So ExamSoft tells everything, and within 10 minutes, this whole data is being assessed where? The server is sitting in Texas. Dallas, the center is in Dallas. From there, whole thing is done. And within 10 minutes, we'll get your results with all ifs and buts. How many did it right? How many did it wrong? How many attempts? How many this and that? So everything comes. This student did it in 2 seconds. This student did it in 6 seconds. This student did it in 9 seconds. This student took more time, more than a minute. So we get every small detail. It's a very fast and very advanced process. And while you're doing Exemplify, you cannot open any other app in your gadget. I hope I'm clear and I will able to answer your question. Yes.
After someone is asking, the clinical scenarios and the TBL will just be taken from the lectures, or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. It will be relevant to your object. Guys, everything should be from objective. The key point is the objectives. So stick to the objectives. Everything should lie within the objective. Let's say a question we ask. It's not from the objective. You have right to appeal. This question is not from the given objective. And if it is right, you will get the benefit. And those who don't write, they will not get the benefit. Let's say you appeal for a question, that this question is from the not from the objective, and you did it wrong. So your group will be given credit. And those group, they have done wrong and they have not appealed for that, they will get a wrong answer for that. But those who appeal, they will get credit of it. Yes.
I think it's hard to prepare for the next week's lecture. Like for this week, it's easy, but for the next week, it's hard to keep up.
My dear, this is how it is. This is what medicine is. This is what learning is. And you are not the only one. Everyone who been through this process had the similar type of things. And I can tell you one thing. You are new, you are beginner, you have just started the journey. Once you become used to, let's say, you have gone to Universal, Orlando. You are going to which ride? Think of a difficult ride. And you are scary, but once, then you want to go again and again and again and again. Hulk is one of the very interesting ride in Universal Orlando, I know. So it looks, if you look at it, it's very scary. Everyone is screaming. But once you do it, then you want to do it again, again, and again. So it looks difficult to you today, but I can assure you, it's not difficult. It's doable. Don't worry. We did it. It's doable.
Doctor, they're also asking, is TRAT on Exemplify too?
I think at the moment we will not do it on Exemplify. I will give you final answer how we do it, but probably the group has to give an answer and there will be a person assigned for each group and you will be telling your answer and this person will be manually recording your answer. That group, let's say female group number, I remember yesterday I was looking at, there will be 6 groups in boys and there will be total 15 groups, that I know. And the 8 or 9 groups on the girls. So you'll be divided, girls will be divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, F1, F2, F3, F4 till F9, and boys will be F1 to F6. So each group has their own designated person. Faculty will be there or TA will be there, and they will be recording your responses. If the group says our answer is for question number 2, C, then it will be recorded. Now you cannot change it. So this is how we'll take your answer at the moment. But we have some future software which is coming up. I'm sure we will be able to finish it up shortly. It's in a process and then it will be different. But at the moment, we will be using this tactic most likely.
Doctor, everyone's asking about the camera. Do they have to open their cameras?
Why?
I don't know.
No. We don't. If you're not comfortable with the camera, it's okay. Yes, TRAT has limited time, IRAT has limited time. And time management is the important factor. Not minutes, less than a minute. Around, I can tell you, 90 seconds for each question. It's not matter of minute. Even your final exams, something 90 second, 80 second. Even your OSPE exam, a minute, huh? Not? Multiple choice. All multiple choice. Only one best. No true false. No except this and that question. Simple. Which of the following, let me give you an example. Which of the following bone is an example of a flat bone? And you are given different names. So the one which is right, and one which is not right. And remember, the options will be close by. It's not like one option is about the bone, another option is about the muscle. And the question is asking about the bone. Make sense? The true false regarding eye, it moves, it has this muscle, it has this nerve, it has this. No, not that way. It will be one best type. True, not true false. One best type.
While I am typing the answers with my group
Hmm.
during TBL, we have to unmute ourselves or write in the chat.
You can talk freely like you're talking now. You can talk through the chat. You can talk like you know, between your group, you open the mic, you know, and people can talk. We were just observing each group, how this group is doing. Let's say now I'm connected to so many students. Am I seeing them all? No. But we all are connected. They have a question, they are asking. Yes. I don't think. Why someone else? But remember, if anybody else other than Al Faisal student wishes to come to the labs, it's not allowed. And if somebody is caught, there are consequences. So only those who are designated, they can come. Yeah, it's good you ask a question. It clears so many. You know, we are always excited. Oh, my sister wants to come. My brother wants to come. My mom wants to come. No. If you have such thing, first come and task and ask the responsible person. Then we have a different, because you know, sometimes so many disasters happen. People get collapse. People can have some type of issues. And then you are questioned why this person has entered. He's not supposed to be here. Mamnu. But there's a way for doing things. Any other question, guys? So my very humble advice, stick to the objectives. Don't stick to my PowerPoint or my friend's PowerPoint. Stick to the objective, and you should be consulting back and forth, book, PowerPoint, other resource material. And then I can tell you, in a short period of time, you will learn how to handle it. It's not rocket science. Millions of people did it. And millions of people will be doing it. So if it was not possible, why people did it? It's difficult in the beginning. No, when you start driving a car, you are driving a car, tomorrow if I bring Formula 1 for you, do you think you can go and drive Formula 1 also? You need a training for that. So we are here to help you. Otherwise, med school could have run remotely. No need for why you are being here, why you have been taken to the labs if it was possible remotely. We were trying, but we were stick to the safety rules. It's important. Lives are more important. Otherwise, I don't wish, you know, I'm wearing it. When I wear my glasses, it all get foggy, difficult. It's not easy. Whole day is not easy. Washing your hands, skin goes dry, everything disaster. Everyone is in a fear. Corona, more is a fear. But reality is there. Anything else? So guys, I think we have talked enough. And still, you have questions. We will be able to handle it, inshallah. And let me summarize what we have talked today. I have talked about the labs. The key home message is get a scrub and a white suit. Prepare the tasks material, resource material which will be emerging for the task. Not only that, but the lecture material also. Come to the labs prepared, reach in time, give a margin of traffic. Riyadh, I know it's difficult. Sometimes it takes ages. So give a margin, try to be in time, follow the distance, and I don't see any problem. For TBL, I have given you the clues. There is nothing secret. Everything is clear cut in black and white. Get prepared with the objectives, get prepared with the stuff. You know what? This will help you for a better GPA. We are preparing you. We are not after you. We are helping you that you should, I wish everybody should score A. If possible, A plus. We don't have A plus, we have A. Right? So with this note, I like to say thank you very much. Bye-bye. Welcome. And thank you.